Good morning, everyone. We're about to bring you the latest COVID-19 UAE updates. However, if you found this podcast through an article, which so many of you are doing, please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts so you can get your Dubai news daily. In Dubai, how are you doing? Welcome back to Lovin Dubai show, where we go through all the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about today. Our top story, the UAE ranks #1 in the world for women's personal safety.
Yes, and we'll also be talking about social distancing in some areas in Dubai reduces to 1 meter.
Interesting. And how to pump up your adrenaline for Dubai Fitness Challenge. As you know, it's ongoing and you should be, getting your runners out and getting involved.
And speaking of which, from Dubai Fitness Challenge to Diwali, here are some fun and free events to do in Dubai this weekend, which we'll be talking about later on the show.
And also later in the show, do stay tuned because right here in JLT, which is behind us, this week we had a press conference with Khabib and Clarence Seedorf. They're launching a partnership and we were down there. Some of the team were down there getting the latest on that. So we'll have that later in the show. But before we get into it, I still set up. We have Simran.
Happy Diwali, Casey!
Thank you, Simran. Happy Diwali to you too.
You look so cute. So cute. Has got you the earrings and it really suits you so well.
Look at Simran. It's Diwali. By the way, so I want to get a rundown. If I say Happy Diwali back, is that right?
Of course. Why it's like Christmas basically. Like these festivals, like everyone and anyone can celebrate. Like it's just like any other festival. And Diwali is like the Christmas for Hindus and those celebrating.
Interesting.
And it's like the festival of lights and good triumphing over evil. So it's just like that time we take to introspect and go like, which aspects in your life can we do more good in, more charity work, more just, being good to family and friends and just showing the love.
That's so positive.
Yeah.
I love that.
And it's all about diyas. So like these are diyas and you just light them up and it represents like, vanquishing the evil with all the light and prosperity. So that's the whole theme of it. And of course, everyone can celebrate.
I love that. I love this year more than ever. I don't know if it's because of you, Simran, but our office is very much more in tune with Diwali because I know that, thank you, Taz, for providing me this outfit. But I know that everyone's dressing up today and obviously you've brought in sweets and we have lights. And it's not just the show. I think it's probably your influence and the other team's influence. You're like, we're going big this year. And I don't know why. Is that just me or it seems more?
I think after the pandemic, everyone just wants to celebrate a lot more. That's what I feel like. Once we've come out of this, like now that it's well behind us, you just want to take in all the festivals and celebrate it to the max and just, celebrate each day. So I think any excuse you get, you just want to go all out and celebrate.
And speaking of going out, and we'll talk about it later in the show, yesterday we shared the video, like in Mankul and Burjuman, they go all out for Diwali. It's like the lights are just unbelievable. We shared a video yesterday. It's already got 90,000 views. Like people, as you said, because Simran wrote like everything you can do for Diwali like weeks ago. We were super excited about it. And it was like, what can you do? And one of the things is literally to go and just walk the streets there because it looks so phenomenal.
It's magical. And my boyfriend, he's Christian, and even he lights up his windows and his balcony with lights. Because, everyone's doing it, not everyone. You just want to be part of the community and you want to add to the community. So it's not like, only these certain people can do it, only Hindus. Like everyone does it. And especially in Dubai, the spirit is so high. It's like, it doesn't matter what your religion is, you will light up your balcony.
So amazing.
To make sure the whole building is like, on theme.
I love that. And I just love that is the community spirit of the UAE, really.
Exactly.
That we're learning more. And like I'm 100% learning more about Diwali than I would if I was at home. And it's amazing that we get to learn more about these cultures. So we'll get to what you're going to do later and why you're dressed so glam later in the show. Because you look phenomenal.
Thank you, Zario.
Thank you very much. Let's jump into our top stories. We were talking the UAE has ranked first in the world for women's personal safety. So this is a survey by Georgetown University and they have ranked the UAE as the safest country for personal safety for women in the world. So it's called the Women, Peace and Security Index. Now it draws recognized data to measure women's inclusion, justice and security in 170 countries. And so they do a lot of different studies. They have a lot of different ways to measure this. And in personal safety, the UAE topped the charts with 98.5% of women saying they felt safe walking alone in their neighborhoods at night.
Oh my God, for sure. The UAE was close to the top of group in a number of studies, including women's financial inclusion. We jumped from 66.3% to 76.4% since 2017, and the absence of legal discrimination against women. Overall, in the rankings, the UAE placed 24th, climbing from 43rd position since 2017, and that is so incredibly impressive.
Yeah, so it's an overall ranking, and I think Norway was top of the entire ranking. And like Simran just said, that we have jumped quite a few jumps in the last couple of years. But it's the personal safety thing that we always talk about, and it's like it's one of those things that you can't actually measure how good that makes a woman feel. Because it's literally like I used to live in apartments when I was in university in Dublin, and I shared with like 3 or 4 girls. And even then, like you always lock the doors. Walking home that like one street from the metro equivalent to your apartment, I would always be scared. And I don't know if that's me, but like I think a lot of women feel scared at night walking. So the fact that we have it here, that safety blanket, and now it's measured and it's obvious because it's obviously been ranked #1 in the world.
For sure. I think just in terms of women's safety, and the better it is, it speaks so much about the country and its laws and how it's how the laws are being practiced by the full force and all of that. Like, and the UAE, for like in specific, just everything starting from like in buses, they have a designated area for women, in the metros, in so many places, like for women and children. So, you know, they try to take those precautionary measures from the T. And I mean, really, like, it's no surprise that we've jumped up so many positions in this index.
100%. And if you are one of those women that feel, tell us your stories about, you know, that personal safety. And if you want to read the survey, like I said, it was made by Georgetown University, and there is kind of, it's an all-encompassing survey talking about security and personal safety and other different aspects for women in society. And it's, like I said, it takes data from 170 countries. So we'll link that on Lovin Dubai later today if you want to take a look.
But before we move on, I mean, definitely what you said about like walking alone at night, here you can do it. Unlike any other country where you're just like, you know, you have to have your purse held close to you or your phone held close to you. You can just like walk relaxed outside alone at any time of the night.
The only cons is when you go to another country and you're like, oh yeah, okay, I've left my safety bubble and now I have to be, we're not saying you don't need to have your wits about you, because of course,
very true,
have your wits about you. But at the same time, it's just like for me, it's like if I'm ever sleeping alone in my house or my apartment, if I was in another country, I would be nervous about that. But here, I'm just not at all.
Exactly. And moving on to our second story, social distancing in some areas in Dubai reduces to 1 meter. Now, previously, the social distancing rule in Dubai was 2 meters, and from that, the distance has now reduced to only 1 meter in certain areas. And this was announced by the Department of Tourism and Commerce Marketing. And the circular mentioned that restaurants, cafes, shopping centers, gyms, beaches, public entertainment parks, offices, and workplaces will see the reduced physical distancing of 1 meter. So
crazy, actually.
1 meter, and then soon no masks.
Well, but it is cool because I know that there's so many little things happening. Like, this is a small announcement and it's only in specific areas, but there's a lot of little tiny announcements that remind us that we're actually getting closer to normality. For example, I know that Abu Dhabi, particular private hospitals yesterday announced they're COVID-free. For the first time, and all the COVID cases are now being reduced to a limited number of hospitals. And the fact that they're able to make that announcement, like, that is huge. That they don't need to. So I think it's all of these little announcements getting back to that 1 meter. I think in some places, like when it's crowded, it's less than a meter, but what can you do?
Yeah, but I think the most iconic moment you captured was when the metros were removing the social distancing signs. Oh, that was like,
that was the beginning of the end.
It was like symbolic, you know? It's all ending. But yeah, now metros are full, not full, like up to whatever capacity. And yeah, now social distancing reduced to 1 meter. So that's all good ahead of the festive season.
Ahead of the festive season. But obviously, if you were watching the show yesterday, we did speak about the national protocols for the festive season, which are, yes, you can greet your family, but keep away from the hugs. No need for the shaking hands, and you do need to be vaccinated or have a negative test to get into any of the big activities, which will come up in the next month. It's just festive time. It's so busy. There's so many celebrations happening. Hard to keep up.
Best time of the year for sure.
100% the best time of the year. There's literally so much going on. And of course, as well as all of the festivities, it's also time to keep fit. And are you keeping fit? Dubai Fitness Challenge is running, and we want to run through some of the ways that you can like pump up your adrenaline. And if you're wondering how to do that this weekend, obviously, as you know, Dubai Ride is taking over Shakeside Road very early on Friday morning. You need to register at Dubai Ride to get involved, and there's 2 routes. Depending on all levels, I think you need to be above 10 to get involved, but you can pedal your little heart out down Shakeside Road. But as well as that, there's also a night run happening at Run the Track, where you can opt for a 10 km course or 5 kilometers or even a 3 kilometers, and that's floodlit at the Dubai Autodrome, which I think would be a very cool run that you can do. That's happening on November 9th, if you want to check it out. I haven't actually had the opportunity to run on Dubai Autodrome before, but I used to live in Abu Dhabi, and they used to always have runs on the Autodrome there. It was a really cool experience. So if you can get down on November 9th to do that, that'll be awesome. Now, there's heaps of stuff going on in Dubai Fitness Challenge. You just need to head to the website because it's just a massive list. But on top of that, are you aware that if you head to Expo, you can actually cycle around Expo for free?
Oh, wow.
You need to book in your slot though. So it's expo2020sportshub.com. And you can do a guided tour of Expo on a bike. I just think that's absolutely so much fun. It's super cool. And like it's actually, by the way, I will say, Expo is huge, but I got the impression that it wasn't walkable before I went for the first time. It is walkable, but you won't walk the whole thing in a day. You won't see all of the pavilions.
Sure.
But it's definitely very walker friendly if you enjoy a walk. There's so much to do.
Wear walking shoes.
Wear walking shoes. 100% wear walking shoes. But like there's free places to fill up your water along the way. Like it's very walker friendly. But at the same time, because it's so big, and if you were only visiting for, let's say, a very short amount of time, get on the bike, do the guided tour, and let us know how you get on.
And it's free. The Korean bikes are different that you have to pay $20 for, but these bikes, the guided tour, once you book it on the Dubai Fitness Challenge website or the Expo website, it is absolutely free. So that is a lot of fun, and today we are challenging you guys. So we always give challenges your way, and if you tag us on Lovin Dubai, like post a story, tag Lovin Dubai, tag Dubai Fitness Challenge, not only will we repost your story, but we'll also be giving the best story a prize, which is our Lovin Dubai water flask.
We just want to get people up and moving.
Yes. So today's challenge.
Today's challenge is,
are you ready for it?
Brisk walking. Not that hard.
30 minutes of brisk walking.
Get those steps in. One of the things that we were talking about yesterday is that people are going down to Expo and then screenshotting their step count for the day. I think that's so much fun. So if you're down at Expo, screenshot that step count, send it to us. We just want to get people out walking, out moving. It's literally, or whatever you're doing for Dubai Fitness Challenge. Anything that is getting you out in the fresh air, potentially. Send us your snaps. And the challenge for today is brisk walking. We've had so far jumping jacks. We've had push-ups. We got so many great videos of you guys doing push-ups. So let's move on to a bit of brisk walking.
Yeah, brisk walking. Easy and so, like, doable. Definitely doable. And now moving on to our next.
Lovin Extra is here. This is the new membership, and while absolutely nothing changes for our readers, extra members get access to premium content, exclusive competitions, and first look for tickets and access to the coolest events across the city, and Lovin merch. If you subscribe right now, a very cool Lovin Red Eco Water bottle will be delivered to your door.
Story, which is from Diwali to Dubai Fitness Challenge. Here are some fun and free events for you guys to get up to this weekend. Now, of course, today is Diwali, and on the auspicious occasion of the Festival of Lights, Dubai will be treating the Indian community and all those celebrating to grand celebrations and memorable shows across the city. So we'll be talking about some things you can be getting up to, starting from, of course, driving by Bar Dubai, which is free of cost. You get to see all the lights. It's very magical this time of the year. Just get down. The vibe is so good. And it's just a very beautiful scenic drive.
100%. And there is so much happening this weekend. Now we have lists on lists on lists on lists of things for you guys to do. The Diwali list has been up for a week, and then also, of course, there's Dubai Fitness Challenge. Of course, there's so much else going on. There's fireworks, light shows, fountain shows. Everything's going down. You can enjoy a whimsical show this Diwali at the Point, the Palm. That's the 4th and the 5th of November. They're going to have kind of a at the point, obviously, is where you have the dancing fountains. They're going to have performers, which is going to be pretty amazing.
Yes, and there'll also be fireworks this weekend at Blue Waters, Dubai. So make sure you're there during the evening times. It's going to be completely lit up and lots of offers and restaurants and hotels. So check all of that out.
And we spoke already about Head to Expo for Dubai Fitness Challenge, but also they're going to have Diwali celebrations at the Al Wasa Plaza and on the Jubilee stage over the weekend. So definitely head out for that.
And then Dubai Festival City Mall, there's going to be fireworks there at 9:30 p.m. Then there is going to be Global Village. It's going to be lit up for Diwali as well, 9 p.m. on Thursday and Friday. And other than that, there are tons of other fun things to do around the city, starting from the ride taking place tomorrow early morning on Sheikh Zayed Road.
All of the Dubai fitness hubs. I just feel like, I hope you have a pen or you have something to do, because please get involved in all of these incredible activities. There's all of the Dubai fitness hubs, free fitness sessions happening across the city. And we have the list of everything for Dubai Fitness Challenge on our website, so you can check it out and get more information there. It's of course running until November 27th, 14 fitness hubs, and then three main villages.
Yes, and the World Triathlon Championship Series will return to Abu Dhabi's Yas Island from 5th to 6th November, which is Friday and Saturday.
I know someone doing that.
Oh, Rich?
No.
Oh, someone else?
Yes.
Oh my God, who?
Good luck, Hillary Hughes.
Hillary Hughes.
I don't think she watches the show. But she was like, I go down to Abu Dhabi for a triathlon. She's been in training. She's an incredible athlete, and now I know why she's going.
It's this one.
This one.
And if you guys want more information on what Hillary is going to be going to this weekend, go to abudhabi.triathlon.org.
Of course, there's heaps of brunches, so get down to Crown Plaza in the Marina for local. That's a 90s brunch happening tonight.
Yes, and Sofitel, the Palm in Porterhouse Steaks and Grills brunch. That's also happening. So if you want a good brunch out with the squad, this one is a must check out as well.
And one video we posted, if you're on Instagram and you've seen this video, we posted it on our page, and it's the flag garden is back at Kite Beach. This year it's 3,000 flags. It's forming the Expo logo, but it's a really just a nice day out, especially if you're down at Kite Beach anyway for Dubai Fitness Challenge. Just walk among the flags. Very, very nice. Also, you can get down to Dubai Opera. The George Michael tribute act is kicking off. It's going to be really, really good. If you love George Michael and you want a little faith, get down there. And also the Tankery Gin Garden at Ritz. Ritz JBR has just opened. I was there last night, and it's very, if you're into kind of twinkly fairy lights in a garden type setup, it's very, very lovely, and they have different deals and different tapas platters and just very garden vibes, lights in the trees, chill out situation. We just went on and on there, didn't we, with all of that?
This week, of course, there's so much happening.
So much.
You know what? From now on, every weekend it's gonna be jam-packed. It's that time of the year.
Yeah.
Outdoor season, festive season, fitness season, like everything.
What
together.
are you guys doing? Are you going fit? Are you celebrating Diwali? What are you doing this evening? Why are you dressed so beautifully?
Okay.
Nice.
So today evening we have a puja, which is like a prayer that we offer to the gods and just like thank them and like pray for what we want and just all of that stuff. And then after that, it's a Diwali party.
Fun. And what is that, like in family friend's house, or do you go out? Okay.
Family friend's house. So lots of food and sweets and just a music, of course, and a good time.
Good time. And of course, your family is in India.
Yes, but I have like cousins here.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the best part of the celebrations for me is in India. So probably zooming them in the evening.
Say zooming them probably.
Yeah.
Because that's what if it was, for example, Christmas and you're apart from your family, you would always do the Zoom, and it's actually sometimes it's kind of bittersweet.
It is bittersweet. You're right. Like you want to be with them so bad, but then you're just thankful that you can still see them and still speak to them. So yeah, all of that.
And before we go into the Khabib and Clarence Seedorf press conference, thank you for these.
Oh my God, I love them.
They're fabulous.
It's so unpopular. We got it from the Al Adil supermarket, and it literally melts in your mouth. It's so good.
So it's my first time trying them.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's very so when I saw it, I thought it was. I was like, "Is this a butter cookie?" Because it looks like
A cookie.
It looks to me like shortbread. But then when you can tear it off quite easily, and it's
It flakes.
and
just melts in your mouth.
Cardamom flavor.
Yeah, it's so good. But like the typical sweet for Diwali is like laddus and barfis, like the diamond-shaped ones with I think, I don't know, some silver dressing on. I don't know these things, but yeah, like those are the typical ones. This is not so typical, but it's really good.
It's really, really good. Well, happy Diwali to everyone celebrating. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
And stay tuned, because this week Khabib and Clarence Seedorf announced a global partnership. They had a press conference right here in JLT, and it was so great to see kind of the press conference media scrum back in action. So here it is right after this, and we'll be back with you on Sunday morning.
Yes.
The most important thing everybody have kids, and everybody want they become success. Most important thing, make them be busy. Like this is very important. They have system, they have a schedule.
Holland, Suriname. We always say you need to look back at your home, know where you come from.
How many Clarence Seedorf gonna come from Suriname? When you have like this performance club, he come from nowhere. He don't have this performance club in Suriname when he was young, like Holland. Of course, in Holland you have Ajax club, one of the best in the world, but not everybody can use this. Not everybody can become Ajax players, right?
You brought a lot of cool, exciting things to Dubai. This is another one. Where does it rank in terms of things that you're excited about?
I mentioned it. It reminded me of when Kobe Bryant was here. The only difference is we were a lot smaller then. We didn't win the best free zone of the year award yet. We were 1 year away from that one. We're a different free zone today than then. We're more influential. They recognize it, which is why they chose it, but that ranks with that. And Kobe's a global name.
Yeah.
We had no cycling tracks in those days. That was just coming around. Today, you can cycle pretty much all over Dubai. Abu Dhabi is having their own. So the UAE changed in those 8 years. But this is just taking to the next level. This is making sure kids don't miss out on these opportunities. Get their 10,000 hours in whatever they want to perform in, whether it's this type of sport. But it also creates discipline. It creates appreciation at a very young age. Why not? Why wouldn't I get advice from people who have won championships in some of the most difficult competitive sports?
Yeah.
I mean, what Seedorf achieved. Seedorf is not a player that leaves the team and he's not missed. He is missed. I feel it on PlayStation if he's not. It's not a choice. So it's the same with Khabib. I mean, it's a great opportunity. You have a lot of chats, a lot of Dr. Google, this and that, but this is the real thing. If going through karate and kung fu lessons and all that is important, this is something else.
Yeah.
Final question really is around Dubai. They picked here. Obviously, it's down to your initiative and drive as well, but what do you think it says about Dubai as a city, as a capital, that it can be the first place for global stars to choose to launch their venture?
It's not only Dubai. It's about the timing. It's during the Expo 2020 when the whole world is here. Despite one confused Swiss guy, the Swiss president came to the Swiss pavilion, and I showcased that.
Yeah.
We have the Swiss Tower, 40 stories right here.
Yeah.
It's been there for over 10 years. It's an attractive magnet. You cannot work without it. I know companies that come from different regions that I know they're competitive, but they have to be here, because they know that they can plug and play, and they would miss out if they're not. So to them, this was the perfect launch pad when it comes to his name, Khabib's name, and Seedorf, and what they want to bring. So this is a great way of starting it, but they are going to go global.
Yeah.
They're going to franchise around the world.
Perfect.
But this is where they want to start, and this is where they're most comfortable with.
Yeah. Amazing. Ahmed bin Salem, Chairman of DMCC, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Guys, that is a wrap for the Lovin Daily. We are back same time, same place every weekday morning. And of course, don't miss the Lovin Show every Tuesday where I chat with Dubai personalities. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and have a great day.